What's up, everybody? Early Stoppage MMA here, and today I'm going to be talking about some of the changes that I want to see with the new Paramount UFC deal. Right off the bat, some more like location fight nights is one of my first things I want to see more of because they're so much better. I think this is a pretty universal take. People are a bit tired of the Apex. It's just the energy is so much better in these actual arenas where people have paid to get in and to see these fighters. They're cheering them on. The knockouts are crazier because everybody goes nuts. It's just so much better. Fans have been requesting it. They want them to come to like their regions, to some of the places they haven't been in years. It makes sense. Plus, this brings people in. It's another way to get extra money. It seems like a win-win. Plus, maybe the most important thing, there's just more pressure on them to make good cards if they have to sell tickets rather than just getting people to click and watch it. Which to them is probably a better thing, but like to the fans, it's not. I mean, we want good cards. We want something similar to like the Qatar card coming up or the Brazil card last month. Stuff like that. Like so much. Those are so much better than the average Apex card, and it's because they have to sell tickets and they're at an actual location. This isn't universally true. Like sometimes you have like a Tennessee card where like Derek Lewis is headlining, and I love Derek Lewis, but like, come on, Derek Lewis. I mean, co-main at best. Let's be honest. Yeah, just please more location fight nights, less Apex. Moving on. Better fight promotion. Like this one is a no-brainer. Bring back the face-to-face interviews. Those were so good. I mean, it built tension. There were so many quotable moments. I felt like opportunities like that to build the beef make better stars. It makes fighters into stars. And also comparing just the promotional materials in general, like the posters. I have it listed on the video. Like this UFC poster is just sad compared to the absolute amount of sauce that the Ryzen poster has. Holy shit. I mean, the Ryzen poster tells you everything you need to know. With the other one, it's just kind of like two guys. Nobody knows who. I mean, like the casuals probably don't know who Reyes or Ulberg are. But you don't need to know the Ryzen one because it's like just two fists with sweat exploding off. Like, come on. This tells you everything you need to know. Yeah, just better fight promotion would be excellent. Moving on, less advertisements. This is a shot in there's no way in hell that this one actually comes true, unfortunately. But I think most people would appreciate this. This is very unlikely to happen. Let's be real. Like, removing them would be awesome because we'd get to see the walkouts. We'd get more time to see fighters, like, warming up or doing whatever. Maybe more time for, like, some of the promotional materials and interviews to actually get people hyped for the fight. Because most of the time when I talk to casuals, as somebody who knows more about the sport and keeps track of it, like I kind of know what the beef is because I've just been following it. But for like my casual friends or people I watch it with, they like the video packages because it tells them like, holy shit, this is kind of a big deal. These guys don't like each other or whatever. And I think it would just make the pacing so much better. It's just like constant inundation with fucking crypto scams, just over and over and over. It fucking sucks. So less advertisements would be great. I am not holding my breath on this one. I'm going to be honest, but it would be nice. This could backfire. I'm a little more timid on this one, but more Contender Series. Back when Dana White before they had secured the Paramount deal, and he was just talking about their new broadcast partner, he had mentioned the possibility of more Contender Series. And I think that that'd be kind of cool if it was like, we got it in the fall and in the spring or something. That'd be sick. That'd be awesome. I think having fights on weekday, like nights, is just wonderful. It's great. It's better for my schedule. I love having it. It's great. Not to mention, I think this could help save the heavyweight division and some of the other weaker divisions by just bringing in new talent and new blood to the sport because those divisions are in trouble. And part of the reason they are in trouble is because, especially with like heavyweight, they've kind of been pumped with a Contender Series garbage. But, just like there's more opportunities to clear out these divisions too with the Contender Series. I almost wish that they would like redo the Contender Series and make it a situation where like maybe they have some fighters who are on the verge of being cut that fight in the main event of the Contender Series or on the Contender Series against some of these like up and comers who are looking for a chance. I think that acts almost like a relegation system like they have in like global football. I think that'd be sick. I don't know how likely that is, unfortunately, but I would love to see it. I think it's an opportunity to clear out the divisions and bring new blood in, and it's an opportunity to save some of the weaker divisions. But this could totally backfire, and we could end up with a lot of like blobs or people who just are not that good, but looked good on the regional scene. So fingers crossed that would work out. But yeah, moving on. It has the possibility to make every numbered event better. Bigger budget means better cards, or it should, honestly. With the kind of money that they're paying them, which is substantially more than they were making before, they should be able to put on the best athletes on these cards and really dig deep to make these events awesome. Because I think that's what would grow the sport, is if, every time you click on a numbered event, it's a premium thing. It would really feel like you were getting your values worth, too, out of like your Paramount subscription, in my opinion. If you clicked on the main card and it was all ranked fighters with like high stakes and like meaning to their fights, I find it hard not to believe that would be the case. Or at the very least that they would have like, if they're not ranked, they're like stars on the main card. I just think that this is a fucking no-brainer, Also, opportunity to pay the athletes better, we're big proponents of athlete pay. This should be a thing. Like, if you're making more money, some of that money needs to go to the athletes as well. They should also take a pay raise in addition to you. They have the opportunity to make a numbered card, all of the numbered cards going forward, even better now that they're not pay-per-view. Moving on. Embrace marquee events. As you can see, I've got the dumbass rendering of the fucking White House card up on the screen. I'm a big proponent of these like big cards that might happen like quarterly or something. Like, this is a cool idea. This is how you bring people in. Is you'll probably never be able to do something like the White House one again. That's probably a one-off, but there's other ways that you can make stuff happen, like they did with Noche in the Sphere. I feel like you can celebrate different cultures with different cards and really like stack them up, but do them in like, do like a Brazilian one, like in Brazil. Like, that'd be sweet. But we'll just have to see. But these marquee events that they've talked about and that they're going to be doing like 4 of them a year or whatever, I think is great. Like, I think back to when Bellator and Ryzen would do their New Year's card every year. Oh my God, those were the best. I wish the UFC would do something like that. They felt so high stakes. They felt so celebratory of the sport. And they have the opportunity to do this. Like I said, and cards with like all ranked fighters, maybe even prelims with ranked fighters. Like, we're talking like UFC 300 level of shit. Because with the money they have, they can do that now. Like, they can totally do that now. And this is where, again, this paired with the better promotion is where you are going to fucking make your next stars. That's how it's going to work. So, yeah, these are just some of the changes that I would love to see with the UFC Paramount deal. Let me know what changes you want to see going forward. Maybe we'll talk about it in later videos, but there's so much potential with this deal to revamp some of the aspects of the UFC that are a bit weaker, like the bottom of their divisions, the weaker divisions, the Ultimate Fighter. I feel like there's a lot of potential on this new platform with this newfound success that they're probably going to have now that it's free, to redo the Ultimate Fighter and to maybe even rework the Contender Series, because right now those two are almost at odds, and I think that they could almost be combined and or each bolstered on their own to be better. But yeah, let me know what you think. I'm pretty optimistic going forward, but we will see. Only time will tell. Money talks, and sometimes money makes things worse. Most of the time, money makes things worse, but you never know. So thanks for watching, everybody. Take it easy. We'll see you later. Peace.